Hey everybody, it's DIY Tuesday, and today I'm going to show you how I made these marble clay coasters and jewelry dishes. So I am starting with white clay, and I'll leave all the products in the description box to show you where I got them from. And as you saw, I took one block for the white, and I'm just going to roll this out. You want to make it about 5 inches, and you're going to do this for each color that you're going to want to be seen in your dish or your coaster, of course. Now, it all depends, I guess, on how much of what color you want to see. I know that I didn't want the white to get lost in the darker colors, so I took 2 big blocks, but for the black, I'm going to do half, because I don't want this to be majority black. And I'm literally just going to roll it out with my hands, go to the next color, which is silver, I believe. It looks a little gray, but it's silver. And I did the same amount as I did for the black. And then once you've made those, you can move on to your accent color, which mine happens to be emerald green. And I did a little bit more for this one because, like I said, I want certain colors to show up a little bit more. I thought the green would be fun and a nice pop to those colors. After you do that, you're gonna wanna organize it in a kind of pattern, I would say. You wanna make sure that the same colors are not right next to each other because you won't get the marble effect if they are. Now this part is crucial. I bunched these for the first dish and they kind of all moved. So you want to try your best to keep them in the same order that you had them, because if 2 colors are right next to each other, odds are you're not going to get as much of a marble spiralized effect. So definitely keep them in order as best as you can, and then you're going to fold it over again after you twist it, bunch it up in your hand, and flatten it. Next, I'm going to use this rolling pin that I got from the Dollar Tree, and you're just going to roll out the clay to your desired thickness. I know that I wanted my coasters to have a little bit of thickness so you could see the gold accent on the side, but if you want yours to be a little bit flatter, then just keep rolling it out. Next, I'm going to use an X-acto knife to cut out this hexagon shape that took me forever to create. I had to Google it so many times. I didn't realize it was so hard to make a hexagon. Everything has to be even. Be careful when you're using the X-acto knife not to push down into the surface below. And then you can go ahead and remove the excess. And it's starting to look like a coaster. Next, guys, I'm going to get ready to put these in the oven. I did preheat the oven to 250 while I was making these, and I'm just putting the parchment paper down so that it doesn't stick, but also that whatever toxins are in the clay doesn't get on a food item that is used in my house. For this next step, I would recommend that you use a bowl if you have one. I did not, but I needed to create some sort of base for the jewelry dish, so I am going to just form the clay around that so that as it bakes, it's going to form into that shape. And I also let these bake for about 15 minutes. I would keep an eye on them though, just in case. So for the last step of this, I'm using a Sharpie paint pen just because I find that it's more pigmented. I'm going to do this all the way around, and then I have Martha Stewart's gold leaf, I believe, acrylic paint that I'm just gonna put another coat over that so that it has more of a shine effect to it. It looks a little bit fancier. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to stop by my channel every Tuesday for a DIY video, and I'll see you next time in the next one.